Preakness.com.
Welcome back to pregame.tv. We're going to take a look at number 8, Social Inclusion. Morning line, 5-1. This is the horse that everybody's buzzing about, the best chance to beat California Chrome on Saturday, and most likely is going to be the horse on the lead. And this is a horse, Chuck, lightly raced. He's only got 3 lifetime starts, and that's a concern to me. I would like to see a horse with more of a foundation. This horse, first 2 races, Gulfstream Park, incredible horse, wire-to-wire victories. He wins by 7 lengths, wins by 10 lengths, under wraps. But as we all know, Gulfstream Park is a track that is a speed-favoring track. So although as impressive as they were, you had to have a little bit of reservation about the horse. Can he do that on another surface? And he did go to the Wood Memorial, and people were talking about him as a possible super horse. He was in the mix with California Chrome before, the big prep races as one of the favorites. And he raced decent in the Wood, but he tired late and finished 3rd. He was on the lead in that race, but there was a couple pretty good horses that went by him that did go on to race in the Derby, and that was Wicked Strong and Samrat. So what do you think about this one?
Yeah, we know, and you bring up a good point. He's only had 3 races, and I know it is a little bit scary, a lightly raced horse with, racing with these kind of horses, but he did get a lot of experience in the Wood. We know this is if there's ever a race for a speed horse in the Triple Crown, the Preakness would be that way. We know he could run fast. I think the key here, there's a chance that he might not get pressed. I know we're talking about speed, but, we know California Chrome's not going to go after him right away. He's going to sit off the pace. There is some other rats in the race. I shouldn't say rats, but a couple of horses.
There is a horse term we all know. And unfortunately, when I had to use that term with one of my own horses, it was sickening, especially when I paid $40,000 a year.
No, that's not. But, we've talked about a couple speed horses that might be maybe intimidated by the speed that this horse has, and they know maybe we can't go quite after this horse, because if that happens, we're going to maybe ruin our chances for a check. So we don't know how the race is going to, we always talk about it's great, how this horse, but until the race goes, you never know exactly how it's going to play out. But if you really look at it, there's a chance if he could get if he could get a nice, time, at that half mile, get a nice pace they're going, he could be a tough horse here. And I think there's a lot of buzz how fast he is, and I think rightfully so. This is a horse that is capable of winning this race.
Yeah, a horse on the lead uncontested, and if he's able to relax the horse and get decent fractions, not actually slow fractions, because speed horses, they want to keep going. They want to bottom out some of the horses that are chasing them so that they don't have to deal with a big stretch drive by them. If you let him alone, it's a great point that he could be left alone and get away. And what I'm going to bring up, the way they've trained this horse coming into the Preakness, there is no doubt he is going down the road, and he's going down the road full throttle. This horse, his last 3 workouts, he went 3 furlongs on April 24th, 34-2. Now, for guys that don't know, really know how to read the racing form and workouts, the average norm, your starting point, is 12 seconds per furlong. So a 3 furlong workout should be 36 seconds, and that is good. This horse went 34-2. They come back with him on April 28th. 4 days later, they go 4 furlongs, stretch him out an extra furlong. He goes 48 seconds, stays right on the 12-second pace. And then they come back May 12th. They blow him out 4 furlongs again, 47 seconds. This horse is razor sharp coming in to the Preakness.
Yeah, and it looks like they're pointing him obviously towards this race. He didn't qualify for the Derby because he is so lightly raced. He didn't have enough points to qualify, and this race is probably better suited for him anyways. Of course, when you talk about a speed horse, you don't want a 19-horse field compared to a 10-horse field. Makes it a little easier for him.
Absolutely. Definitely a horse that's going to be in the mix on Saturday. That's number 8, Social Inclusion. We're going to be right back. The last horse that we're going to preview for you, and that's number 10, Ride On Curlin.